All right, so I'm kind of confused. There's some things that have been being said since the whole reveal of the Steam Machine to have me completely confused. One is the fact that we're now calling a handheld PC or a dedicated desktop PC that can fit under your TV. We're now calling that a console. And yet Xbox, which is on everything, I mean, everything is an Xbox at this point, right? That's not a console. Same thing with PlayStation going to PC, with the PlayStation 6. That's not a console. That's not a console. It's a PC. So my thing to you Steam Deck bros, you Linux fanboys, I have a question. How often do you need to move the goalposts for you to be satisfied? Because you move the goalposts constantly. You did it with the Nintendo Switch. You're doing it with the Switch 2. You're doing it with every other PC handheld that comes out. It's ridiculous. But guess what? We're about to talk about it on this episode of Decked Up, a gaming and tech podcast. Let's go ahead and get into it. What's up, everybody? Mekel Kasanova here, host of Decked Up, a gaming tech podcast. I'm here today to talk about all the weird comments about the Steam Machine and just this weird era that we're in where people just want nothing more than Steam to be it. Like, they just want the Steam Deck, the Steam Machine, the Steam frame. That's all they want. Like, it's crazy. So in case y'all didn't know, I made a reaction. I did a whole reaction breakdown, everything analysis on the Steam Machine. It was the last episode Decked Up that I did. And that one of the clips from that on TikTok hit over 1 million views. And with all the different ones that I've done, I literally got 12 million views in 3 days on TikTok. Crazy. I've never done that before. I've gotten millions of views over time, not in that short amount of time. So it's actually really cool. And I'm very grateful for that. But the thing that's been really interesting is seeing so many people say things like, PlayStation and Xbox are done, or Xbox is done. It's out of the console generation. PlayStation doesn't stand a chance, or here's the further goalpost shifting, saying that PlayStation is so scared of the Steam Machine that they're pulling their their PlayStation games off of PC. Absolute bullshit. But it's just amazing to see that. And then how, Nintendo is dead. And it's funny because the very same specs and capability, 4K at 60 frames per second, right? HDR, maybe some variable refresh rate. Doesn't that sound a little familiar to you? Oh yeah, it sounds like what the Nintendo Switch 2 can do. That the same Steam Deck bros, Linux bros, and most gamers have been mocking for so long, and yet it's praised on the Steam Machine. Fucking hypocritical, if you ask me, because I don't understand how that even works. How does that work? Please, somebody explain this shit to me like I'm 5, and then dumb that shit down like I'm 3, and then spoon feed shit to me like I'm a toddler, and then wrap that shit up and blend it, puree it, and put it in a bottle, and let me drink that like some baby formula, because it doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense. I don't get it. You're talking about a device that probably has 2021 or 2022 specs. I know some people said 2020 specs. You're thinking that this is going to run at the same power capacity as the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. A tier below them, but not equal to them. If it was equal to them, it could do 4K 120. They've set 4K 60. And this other thing too, where people are saying like, oh, the Steam Machine is going to allow you to play everything right there. Yeah, I mean, you're going to do EMU deck, but there's been a lot of crackdowns on that, right? You can, do your emulation, which you can do that with a PC too, but you can do your emulation. And a lot of games on Steam, particularly ones with anti-cheat and a lot of multiplayer ones, don't allow you to play them. So if you're trying to play something like Battlefield 6, you're going to have some issues with that. Call of Duty, You're going to have some issues with that. A lot of these games that have either anti-cheat or something specific that needs Windows is not going to run or run efficiently on the Steam machine. And that's just a fact, just because of the nature of Linux. It's weird to me, this whole cult, because it's what it is. It's what it is. This whole cult around the Steam Deck and the Steam machine and basically anything Valve pulls out is wild to me. You know, I'm seeing it. There's so many channels that can't shut the fuck up about, you know, I don't need a Switch. I don't need this. I got a Steam Deck. Okay, I'm happy fucking for you. Good job. Good fucking job for you. Who fucking cares? It's your preference. And I know you probably say the same thing. Why are you talking about this? It's all about preference. Well, here's the thing. Why do you feel the need to put something else down to prop up the thing you like? If what you like is so good, you don't need to tear anything down. And the fact that you need to tear something down says either A, or one, the product or thing that you like is not that good, or B, you're that fucking insecure. And there's so much of that. I'm seeing in the gaming space. I see it in everything. I mean, this is just not in gaming. I mean, this is in anime. This is in tech. This is in so much. Don't even get me started on smartphones, the smartphone or smart device sector. It's crazy. This is really within anything. Like, we've got this cult-like tribalistic type of mentality that comes towards this stuff that, you know, at the end of the day, the people that make these things, you know, most of this shit is being made in some sweatshops in China. You know, people being paid pennies and nickels on a dime, and the corporate people, the corporations don't care. They don't care. So if they don't care, why do you care? Why do you think that, you know, oh, I'm team Steam Deck, I'm team Steam Machine, I'm team PlayStation? Why do you fucking think that matters to anyone what you play on, other than the fact that you're fucking insecure and you want that notice me, senpai? Please look, I did the current thing. I did the thing. Notice me, acknowledge me, just because everyone does stupid shit for clout these days because of the internet. I don't understand it. I don't. It's stupid. And going back to the Steam machine, I gotta get back on track. Going back to that, I said when I did my reaction and my analysis of it, it's day one buy for me. It's something I'm very much interested in. Like, I'm there because I don't want to have to set my laptop or bring my other gaming desktop and set it up over here by the TV so that I can work with it. I just want to just put this right next to my PlayStation, my Switch 2 dock, and my Xbox Series X. And it's right there. It's the fourth device I'm going to be using to game. And that's the thing that I think gamers need to understand these days, which seems to be lost for a lot of you young people. Because I don't know, a lot of young folks just seem to think tribalism is a thing. And even I'm guilty of the fact that my people my age, I'm 37, people my age are also on this stupid shit too. It doesn't make sense to me. But here's the thing. In layman's terms, let me break it down for you. So come here and come a little closer. If you're a gamer, and shut the fuck up and play some video games. A lot of you spend more time bitching, whining, pissing, and growing about shit you're not going to play. Or if you are going to play it, you're going to be like, hold, don't buy full price. Goes on sale 20% off. Hold, I'm still not going to buy. Goes on sale 30, 40% off. Hold, I'm not going to buy. 50% off. Hold, I'm not going to buy. And then when it goes 60% off or higher, oh yeah, I'm going to get this game. I got it. Man, this game's so good. How come it flopped? How come nobody's playing this game? Gee, I fucking wonder why. This is why, to be completely honest. And yeah, I'm talking off the cuff on this episode. It's going to be explicit. F-bombs being dropped. Other expletives. It just is what it is. I don't understand modern gamers. I've been gaming for over 30 years. And for me, growing up, I was happy just to get to play some. Because my older brothers were always playing the games. I was happy just to get to play some. You understand? I was happy to play some. And As time went on and I started getting my own consoles in the 90s and into the early 2000s, and then going off to college in the, early to mid 2000s. And then, where I'm at now, where I'm still gaming and I play on everything. And that's the thing that's so weird to me, is the fact that we have so much choice. There's more choice now than ever before. We have more choice on what platform to play on, even though, comparatively to the 90s, right? There are less consoles. Keep that in mind. Right now, we only got 3 consoles and then the PC sector. But you're generally getting parity across platforms, except, Switch 2's here and there sometimes. But you're getting the same product across whatever platform. It really comes down to what controller do you want to pick up? A Switch 2 controller, a Switch controller, a Xbox Series controller, a PC controller, which is an Xbox or PlayStation or a Nintendo Switch controller, a DualSense controller, a DualShock 4 controller. Like, what do you want to pick up? There's even VR, MetaQuest, and then the stuff from Valve and other companies. What do you want? You got your smartphones too. It's what do you want to pick up and play? And I just wish people would shut the fuck up and play the games. Y'all talk so much about the shit, but don't be playing these games. This is why I don't fuck with the FGC. Because as much as they hack up fighting games, and them motherfuckers don't be playing nothing. That's why I don't really even like talking. I'll be honest. I do a show. And I'm a gamer. And I talk about tech. And I talk about video games, and I do main episodes, and I do bonus episodes, and I do all this stuff. And the only time I like talking about this is when I'm recording, because otherwise, going on the internet, I don't want to talk to nobody about games and tech. And the other thing too about it is the fact that I do this full time. I work alongside the game and tech industry. I've done QA testing. I've done a lot of other stuff from programming and more on games. Like I've sat in rooms where concepts are developed and thrown out there and pitched. I work with them promoting certain, there's just a lot of these game companies are my clients because I do consultations. So it's so crazy. A guy like me, and I'm able to sit adjacent to the industry, and I understand where they're doing things from a corporate level and a PR level. And then I also sit adjacent from gamers, and they're just clueless on it. And this is not to say the gamers are completely clueless, because there's some cluelessness in these executive meetings. But this whole thing where it's about being the loudest and the stupidest on social media for the sake of attention, because it gets you likes, reshares, follows, subscribers, all this stuff, it is absolutely deplorable. If you really look at it, I wouldn't be surprised if we have another catastrophic crash in the gaming industry. Honestly, I think it should happen. Truthfully, I think it should happen. I mean, we got rid of the whole DEI stuff. I'm glad that's out the way. I finally know what DEI is, and I understand that was being pushed. This is what happens when you stay so disconnected to everyday noise, because a lot of things, 9% of things on social media, noise. 99% of the things you read, noise. And a lot of it's distractions. I don't know if you guys understand PsyOps, or anyone who's familiar with the movie Lucky Number 11, the Kansas City Shuffle, make everybody look right where you go left, or look left where you go right. There's just so much stuff is noise, and it distracts from what people actually need to be paying attention to. Video gaming is a luxury hobby. Luxury hobby. You are not entitled to a console or a gaming PC. You are not entitled to cheaper or more expensive games, or whatever the price is. You are not entitled to whatever narrative that these games have. And a lot of them over the last decade have been nutty because of the DEI bullshit. But nonetheless, you're not entitled to anything. It is a luxury hobby. Okay? You pick it up, you play what you want. Get the things you like and support that. And what you don't like, vote with your fucking wallet. Vote with your wallet. Stop spending money on corporations you don't like. And I'll do one better for you. Get the fuck off the internet. Go outside and do something. hit the gym. Y'all bitching about the increase in price of Game Pass by $10 or the price of hardware going up 50 to 100 or more. Okay. A lot of that shit is eating out money. Do you need to eat out? Do you not know how, are you, and I'm assuming a lot of us in this space are grown ass adults. Do y'all not know how to budget your money and know how to make it do what it do with your money so that you're not, in bad situations? I remember there was a motherfucker that said something along the lines of, how am I supposed to afford a Nintendo Switch 2 when I'm barely able to afford my rent and utilities and everything like that? Motherfucker, why the fuck are you even entertaining the luxury of gaming when you can barely pay your bills? That's the last thing that needs to be on your damn mind. Last thing. I don't understand it. I don't. Quite frankly, I've gotten to a point of thinking gamers are fucking stupid. Tech heads are fucking stupid. People on the internet in general are fucking stupid. Just take any headline and run with it, regardless of whether they can look and do basic, either citation or investigative work to find out, okay, if you're going to cite this claim, you can cite it. They teach that in school. I remember having to do that. Especially taking English, you had to learn APA format and MLA format. You had to cite your sources. People don't cite their sources. It's just like wrestling fans who, in wrestling media, anytime that they really talk about anything, it's Wrestling Observer Now or Dave Meltzer said, and they run with it. They don't check the shit themselves. There's one person, but okay, I'm gonna run with it. Shit's irritating. It is irritating to see it. Just seeing how angry and unhappy so many gamers are. And I'm like, why? Why be this way when you don't have to? If you hate it so much, play what you like. Play what you like. Support what you like. And this isn't everything in life. The amount of people, and I could go down this whole thing and really talk about how unhealthy, and I'm not kidding, how unhealthy being chronically on the internet and angry is. The way that affects your cortisol levels, increasing your stress. You can have a stroke, a heart attack. You can just fall over and die from being so unnecessarily angry and bitter about things that you don't have to be. That is what just makes me distance myself from the gaming community. I'm a gamer, but I don't fuck with nobody. And the folks I do fuck with, Gaming Chick Gaming, History Behind the Warrior, and a very, very small handful of others. And none of us even like talking about games or anything because of the same stupid shit. It's like, man, y'all are this angry? Y'all don't care about the people running the cities that you're in, your neighborhoods, what's going on, but you can be an armchair analyst and be angry about what Nintendo does, what Valve does, I don't get this shit. It don't make sense. The math ain't mathing. Anyways, off that tangent, I don't get it. I don't get this cult-like behavior in gaming. And I really can't stand it, especially from these Steam Deck Bros and Linux folks. And look, this is everywhere. Sony ponies, Xbots, Nintendo drones. Like, these are the names that people use. I ain't never called nobody this, but these are the names that are used from people who build their whole personal identity on this shit, on a hobby. Who they are as a person is built on this. There are over 8 billion people on this planet. Put that in perspective. You could go out and invent something or build something that could go down in history as something that changed the world and impacted over 8 billion people on the planet, versus sitting here getting angry and bitching and whining and typing on social media about how unhappy you are, how, oh, this is woke, DEI, or, oh my God, okay, conservatives, oh my God, libtards. Do something productive with your life. Do something productive and worthwhile with your life. Gaming community, tech community, all these other communities that have cults that have formed around something. Do something with your fucking life. You only have one go around, and when you're gone, you're gone. Do you want to be remembered as that prick asshole on the internet, angry about everything? Or do you want to live a life worth living? Build legacies, build memories, create memories, explore, see the beauty of our world. That's the shit I'm on. I don't give a fuck about all this. I can't take none of these video games with me. I enjoy them. I play when I can play. I'm more of a casual gamer now than before, just because I got a family. I got kids. I don't have time to be this chronically angry. And it's just mind blowing to me to anything, any announcement. I mean, you're seeing it right now with the whole the Metroid Prime 4 thing because of that character. Then you're also seeing folks who have lost their minds because they didn't pick the trans character or trans person to be Zelda. They actually got a biological woman. Oh my God. I said biological woman. Oh, cancel. God, life is so good if we let it be. And it can be pure hell if we make it and let it be. You can do it the easy way, or you can do it the hard way. The choice is yours. If you got that reference. All right, guys, that's it for this episode. Rant up. I had to speak on this one just because I keep seeing it and I'm tired of it. And it's just, I know, maybe, you know what? I'm curious. What do you think? Are you tired of seeing this too? Have you gotten to a point where anything that you enjoy, it doesn't have to be game. It can be tech, it can be anime, it can be manga, it could be TV shows, it could be any type of fandom, comics, whatever. Have you gotten to a point where you're so sick of how people act online that you don't even like talking about things that you have passion and enjoyment for? Let's talk about it. I look to hear what you guys have to say down below. With that being said, guys, I'm signing out. Hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day. This is DeckedUP, a gaming tech podcast. We're signing out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.